Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking all the Dino Overhaul mods that I have played. So let's get into it. In the first one, we have the ARK Editions mod. The ARK Editions mod isn't like the other ones, like it doesn't add a ton of different variants and alphas and stuff like that. It just adds a bunch of more creatures and more bosses and stuff into the regular ARK. I would say it's the closest mod to basic ARK if you wanted something different. It's not particularly difficult, so I would kind of put it in A. All these mods are good. You could play any of them. I liked them all, and you wouldn't be upset. ARK Eternal, in my opinion, I'm pretty sure it had the coolest spawning system. So, like, say there was a basic T-Rex out there, and I think when you killed it, it would respawn a Rex, and it had a 1 in 10 chance of respawning the next stage of a Rex. Like if the next stage was an alpha. So it encouraged you to have to go around killing creatures and stuff, not just wiping until you get the creature you want. It was a lot of fun. Other than that, I don't think it was particularly special. I think it's better than ARK Editions in my opinion. I like the more giant Overhaul mods personally, but that's just me. Next we have Pokemon ARK. I'm a giant Pokemon fan, but to be honest, I don't think this was done very well. I think it's the worst Dino Overhaul mod I've played. It's quite buggy, hasn't been updated in a long time. I would not, it's the only one I really would say I wouldn't really play again. So it's going to go in C tier. That'll probably be the lowest tier we make. So S, A, B, C. Pugnacia. I'm not the biggest fan of Pugnacia person. Yeah, I don't think the ARK Pugnacia mod did anything that special. I would say you just kind of, it didn't really rip them off, but like, it's the most basic ARK mod in my opinion. Overhaul mod, like, it's between these like big ones like Supreme, Dox, and Extinction, but it's still like more than ARK Editions. I just wasn't that fond of it personally. It's a B tier for me. It's been a while since I've played it. I think I played it right after AB released, somewhere around there, if I'm not wrong. Let's go. We're going to skip some. I want to do this one last, personally. Extinction Core. So I might be wrong, but the original big Dino Overhaul mod was Anunnaki Genesis. I did not put it on here because Extinction Core was pretty much Anunnaki Genesis 2. Anunnaki Genesis was super fun. This is also incredibly fun. We are going left to right, so like I prefer ARK Eternal over ARK Editions. Extinction Core is probably one of the, you know what? Extinction Core goes S because it's amazing, in my opinion. It added the like NPCs to the game that you had to fight. It has some of the coolest bosses, and it was really made by the GOAT himself on Dino Overhaul mod creations, in my opinion. Anunnaki Genesis was the original, and this was the second one. It was absolutely amazing. I would recommend playing it to anyone. Dox, I wouldn't. Dino Overhaul X, whatever you want to call it. I would absolutely not recommend if it's your first mod. I would say it's probably the hardest out of all of these. It is extremely difficult, but it is super fun. If you wanted a challenge, I will put it high A personally. That is my opinion on Dox. Super good mod, but very difficult. Would not recommend it for beginners, but I do like playing it. So apparently I was wrong on the Anunnaki Genesis one. It was not the original actually. Dino Overhaul X was the original mod, so it gets bumped up to S here just for being the pioneer of that. It is super fun though still. I still do love Extinction Core. Personally, I prefer Extinction Core over Dox. This one will make, I've seen people rage quit to it and stuff. It is very challenging, but still super fun. ARK Gaia is the one I have played the least personally. I know there's Gaia 2. I've never played Gaia 2. They do have a bunch of really cool looking creatures. It's super fun. but I only played it once. I didn't think it was incredibly difficult, personally. Like, Docks is super difficult. Extinction Core's pretty difficult. Guy just wasn't it for me. Oh, I don't know how to do that. It's high B tier for sure. Honestly, if this could all these mods could easily be an S tier, just depending on the person who makes the tier list. Like I said, that's just my opinion. In my opinion, I just wasn't. It was a great mod. I just didn't really get super into it. Like Dino Overhaul X, Extinction Core, ARK Eternal, stuff like that. I've played those multiple times. Pugnation and Guy I have not played multiple times, so I just played them once and beat them, and that was it. Tell me if y'all want me to start a series on Gaia 2 after I finish the Supreme one. Jurassic Ark. I'm a mega fan of Jurassic Park. I will absolutely love it. The next two are definitely... yeah, okay. Jurassic Ark is super fun. It is adds creatures and stuff from the Jurassic Park movies, like the Indoraptor, Indominus Rex, stuff like that. It is a awesome mod. Adds a bunch of super cool creatures. It can be pretty difficult. Like, stuff ain't gonna have like billions of health in it, but it can be pretty difficult. It is super fun though. I like building a like Jurassic Park in it personally. I've played through it multiple times. It is super fun. I highly recommend it, especially if you like the movies and stuff. And even if you don't like the movies, I still recommend it. Primal Fear. Currently, to me, it is the best overhaul mod made. I've played through Primal Fear 10 times at least. The demonics and celestials are awesome. Has the coolest boss fights in my opinion, with Peacon's Revenge, the Indominus Rex, the Demonic Reaper Queen, the I can't remember the names, but like the first bosses are the yellow ones that give you the darts that instantly knock anything out, or the bullets, I guess, whatever you turn them into, are just awesome. There's so many expansion packs for it. I'd highly recommend Primal Fear if you haven't played it. Best Dino Overhaul mod, in my opinion. ARK Supreme. Okay, as y'all know, I'm currently playing through this on my ARK server. Well, not. We are currently making videos on this game. So far, from what I've seen, it is super fun. And when I finish it, I can highly see it going into S tier. But for now, I'm going to keep it in A tier since I have not played through it. I'm still on the first stage of dinos, but it is looking incredibly fun. Beginning game is so far probably my favorite. Maybe not. I don't like it as much as Primal Fear. I don't know. I'm a simp for Primal Fear, though, to be honest with y'all. So this is my list. I do love Pokemon. The games that just Pixelmon on ARK or on Minecraft is done much better than this one. If you want to play Pokemon in like a survival game, highly recommend Pixelmon over the ARK Pokemon one. But this is my ARK Dino Overhaul mod tier list. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Tell me what you'd move. Personally, I was a big fan of this. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe.